Our topic is determinant, and now today we start the question. They are related with the properties. Evaluate determinant with the help of properties. Because in my previous video some questions I already did there, and the rest of the questions we include in this video. So now in this video we start the questions. Some questions they are related with properties and how you deal with the properties, how you apply row operations or column operations by watching all the element inside a given, and then which operation you apply preferably, and then your answer you got it you got in very easy format. So now here we start the question. Like true that you have the determinant, and left hand side you have the determinant, right hand side you have the answer. Like column wise they have the element x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, y, z, z x and x, y, and as a resultant term x minus y minus z, z minus x, x y plus y z plus z x. So you have the LHS part like this determinant, and now by which row operation or which column operation you apply here. So first term we got it from the given this determinant, and already we know from the right hand side x minus y, and your x and y they are in the up and down term. So you have the column element like x and y, so always you apply the operation in row wise, because in the previous video I also explained if you want to operate column element then you apply row operation. If you operate row element then always you apply column operation. But here you have the column element, therefore we apply the row operation. And now here we apply two operations as together like x and y. So x minus y is required here, and second is y minus z. So y and z they are also in the second element and third element. So there are two operations you apply together. Like first operation you write down here r1 tends to r1 minus r2. Similarly you apply r2, r2 tends to r2 minus r3. Okay, when you apply the operation r2, then first you always decide here that r1 are included, because r1 just I change here in before of the operation. So you don't use r1 inside a r2 operation or r3 operation. So now first we apply the operation first. R1 minus R2 means x minus y. Similarly x square minus y square, and yz minus zx. Okay, so first operation is done. Similarly second operation for R2 minus R3 means y minus z you apply here. Similarly y square minus z square, and here you apply zx minus xy. Okay, then you write down z square, and xy you put as it is, no change. Okay, now we split this term, because you know that x square minus y square is an identity. We know that x minus y and x plus y there are two factors. Similarly you again this term have the two factors. Again here you watch and then find out. So first we operate or simplify this first row. You have x minus y and x plus y, and here z is common, so you taking minus z, so you have x minus y here. Okay, then you put as it is. Similarly you have y minus z, here y minus z and y plus z, and you have again taking common here minus x, and then you got y minus z. So z square and xy now. Okay, now x minus y, x minus y, x minus y. So R1 having all element as a x minus y, y minus z, y minus z and y minus z. R2 also having y minus z is a common term. R1 having x minus y. So first you taking outside. So x minus y, y minus z, and rest of the term you write down as it is, no change. Okay, similarly you have also 1 here, you have y plus z here, and minus x. Similarly R3 having no change, so you put as it is. Okay, but now you got one concept is here like 1 and 1. So you apply again row operation because 1 minus 1 is 0. So again you apply R1 tends to R1 minus R2. So therefore we have x minus y minus z. 1 minus 1 is 0 and x plus y and minus times of y plus z. So you simplify this, y is cancelled out, you have x minus z. So write down here x minus z. Similarly you have minus z plus x. Okay, then your second row you put as it is y plus z and minus x. And z here, z square and xy. Okay, so x minus z again common. So keep outside. So x minus y, y minus z and x minus z. So remaining value 0, 1, 1, 1, y plus z minus x, z, z square and xy. Okay, now you have the row element 1, 1. So you apply here column operation. So like you add down C2 tends to C2 minus C3. So you have the value, you first put C2 tends to C2 minus C3. Now your outside value put as it is x minus y, y minus z and z like x minus z, and then 0. You have first column you write down as it is because there is no change in first column because you operate C2, only second column you operated. So 1 minus 1 you have 0 and y plus z plus x, so you have x plus y plus z here, and then z square minus xy, and then 1 minus x and xy you put as it is. Okay, now what is the concept? You have 2 0 in the pair, then you underline or you write down the concept of L, and third element that is in multiply. So rest of the elements you write down in determinant of 2 by 2. So you put as it is this term, and you have a 1 as a multiple value and rest of the value you put in the determinant, x plus y plus z and z square minus xy. Okay, then you multiply. So you have 1 into this value z square minus xy and minus z times of x plus y plus z. Okay, so after simplifying brackets, you have z square minus xy minus zx minus zy minus z square. So z square cancel out, and now you have x minus y, y minus z, x minus z, and minus is common, so xy plus yz plus zx, and then close the bracket. But in answer you require here z minus x, but here we have x minus z, so this minus sign tends to here. So again this minus sign is common, also you put outside. So x minus y, y minus z, and you have z minus x. This minus sign again here, so minus minus cut. You have xy, yz and zx. So you got the answer. Very in easy format you got the answer. Very few operations you apply on determinant, you got the answer. So similarly, now again we have the next question. We are trying the same. We apply the same conditions, and now again we have the second example, like another determinant x plus 4 2x 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 x plus 4 2x. Okay, and then your result will be 5x plus 4 and 4 minus x of whole square. So this question is very easy. In this question again, if you watch all the elements of this determinant and then you add column wise or you add row wise, so there is no change in the operation. Every side you got have 5x plus 4. So depend on you which operation you want to apply there. You also apply row operation. You maybe apply as a column operations. But here we try for the column operation, like because all element they are comes in the first row. So here we take LHS directly now, and you apply row operations. So R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So therefore we have 5x plus 4, similarly 5x plus 4 and 5x plus 4. So there is no change because all elements having the same position. So you put as it is, rest of the element in R2 and R3. There is no change R2 and R3 because you apply only a R1 operation. Now you have 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4. In all elements in R1 are same. So you taking outside, that is a common term. So 5x plus 4 you put outside. You have 1, 2x, 2x, 1, x plus 4 and 2x, 1, 2x and x plus 4. Okay, then now question is very easy because all element of R1 is 1, 1, 1. Okay, in previous video I also explained if you have all elements 1, 1 in row or 1, 1 in column, then always you apply. If you have 1, 1 in row, then you apply the column operation. If you have 1, 1 in column, then you apply the row operations. So now just you apply like in first operation also you got the same answer. So you write down like C1 tends to C1 minus C2 and C2 tends to C2 minus C3. So 5x plus 4 and then this 1 minus 1 is 0, 2x minus this, so x minus 4 and 2x minus 2x is 0. Similarly 1 minus 1 is 0 and this is, here you have 4 minus x and now again you have here x minus 4 and rest of the term you have 1, 2x and x plus 4. You put as it is. Okay, then again you have the pair of 0. You use the concept of L, like you have the pair of 0, you underline 5x plus 4 and now 1 with you have the determinant like x minus 4, 4 minus x, 0, x minus 4 into this value. So you put 5x plus 4 and 1 you put as it is, and you have here x minus 4 of whole square minus 0. It means you add on 5x plus 4 and here you have x minus 4 of whole square. But in answer you here write down like 4 minus x. So in 4 minus x and you have x minus 4. We know that a minus b whole square equal to b minus a whole square. So your answer is 5x plus 4 and then x minus 4, you write down 4 minus x. That is same because we write down the property for an identity. You have a minus b of whole square, b minus a whole square, both values are same. And now here what like do two questions and they are very easy because depend on you which type of operation you apply there and you got the answer in very easy form because depend on you which type of operation is applied. Not compulsory here we apply like row operation, then you also apply for the row. You also maybe apply for the columns and then you got the answer. You maybe step 1 step or 2 steps more there, but you got the answers. So depend on you. First you revise all properties of determinant and then you start the question for using evaluate the determinant by using the property. Then in third question we have the example like third, in which first you watch all the elements a minus b minus c and 2b 2c, 2a b minus c minus a 2c and 2a 2b and c minus a minus b. Okay, if you watch all the elements of this determinant, then your column element like 2b and 2c depend on here minus sign. If minus b is here, then 2b is given, minus c is given and 2c is here. Now but you watch the, like in row wise side you have 2a 2a, both elements are same. So if you want to apply all the elements, then you have a plus b plus c, because your requirement is like you have a plus b plus c whole cube. Okay, so a plus b plus c you want 3 times. So in now first operation only you apply, are you adding column element, it means you apply the row operations. Here column operation is not possible because this 2a and 2a are here, so that is not possible. You apply and then you got the value of like a plus b plus c. So for the first you watch this all element, and now you using the concept of row element. Row element is not possible, you adding, and you got the answer like in a plus b plus c of whole cube. So first here you apply r1 tends to r1 plus r2 plus r3, because these elements they are given in column, so we apply the row operation. r1 tends to r1 plus r2 plus r3. If you added all element in the first row, you got a plus b plus c. Similarly also you have same here, a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c. Okay, then r2 and r3 there is no change, because here we apply a single operation. So you put as it is all elements c minus a minus b. Okay, but r1 having a plus b plus c, so they are same, so you taking common outside a plus b plus c, and rest of the element you have 1 1 and 1, and then you write down all rest elements same, no change, and then you have c 2c and c minus a minus b. Okay, then here we have like this 1 also here, 2b and 2b we have here. So which type of operation you apply? Like a single operation you got the answer. So we write down c1 tends to c1 minus c3, because there are zeros in pair. So you apply this operation, you got your answer in form of the 0. So a plus b plus c. Okay, so you apply r1, this is 0. Here also 0. And 2c minus c minus minus plus a plus b. So you have a plus b plus c here. And then this 1 and b minus c minus a 2c 1 2b c minus a minus b, and then this goes. And now this is important because you form the L, because you have the 0 pair. So this is the multiple value you write down in the determinant. So like you have a plus b plus c, put out as it is, and this value is a multiple, so you put as it is a plus b plus c. And with this value you have this determinant of 2 by 2, 1 b minus c minus a, 1 and 2b. Okay, then a plus b plus c you have 2 times, so it is whole square, and now 1 into 2b, so minus times of this b minus c minus a, and then we simplify this bracket, a plus b plus c of whole square, 2b minus b plus c plus a, and then we have a plus b plus c whole square of a plus b plus c, and then finally we got the answer a plus b plus c whole cube, because it is 3 times. So only in this question you apply 2 times operation, you got the answer. Depending on you which type of watching, you which type of creation, like maybe here you possible like c1 minus c2 and then c2 minus c3, but after that also you got the same answer. Depend on you which type of operation you want to apply, and then you your result you got it. Okay, then next here we try the question on our different question. 1 x cube x 1 x 1 x square x and 1. Okay, then result is typical 1 minus x cube of whole square, but there is no term of x cube. Okay, so how we got this result? So that is, I think you watch here, then 1 and x square is here, 1 and x here,
like 1 and x square here. So which type of operation you apply and then you got the result. So now both operations are possible. So you write down here LHS part. First you write down as it is 1 x square x, x 1 and x square x and 1. Okay, here also possible both the operations. You may apply row operation or you may be applying the column operation, you got your result. But some scalar term you multiply inside and then you operate with row and column, then you got the answer. Because only x square given and x is given but x cube is not given. So first you make the x cube, so you multiply x cube in any particular row and then minus with particular row, or you multiply x in column and minus with particular column, then you got the result. So now here we apply the row operation. I think column elements we have here. So that is first we apply the row operation, like r1 tends to r1 minus x times of r2, because r1 is 1 and you multiply x and then r2 also have x square. So x into x square is x cube. Your result you got it. Like first time you have got it 1 minus x cube. Okay, so you apply this rule here, then you have 1 minus x cube, but here x minus x you have 0. Similarly x square minus x you have 0, and then rest of the element you put as it is, no change. So you got very easy concept because we have the zero pair.
And zero pair is very important because now your determinant reduce 3 by 3 into 2 by 2. So this value is multiple and this raised value you write down in the determinant. So you have 1 minus x cube and rest value you have 1 x, x square and 1. Okay, so 1 minus x cube and then you simplify this bracket, again 1 minus x cube. So you have 1 minus x cube of whole square. So only in one operation you got the result. But maybe suppose you are decided to go like here, you consider ki 1 minus x cube. We know that this is the identity of a cube minus b cube, and we know that a cube minus b cube is a minus b and then a square plus ab plus b square, because you added all elements, then you have 1 plus x square plus x. So first you think about this identity, then you apply like r1 tends to r2. Then that case you maybe apply here, then very lengthy question is going on. So many steps you apply and then you got the result like 1 minus x cube of whole square. But in this concept we have only a single operation you apply here, because you have the pair of zeros in your determinant and you have the pair of zeros, then your determinant it reduce one less like order. You have a 3 by 3, then convert into 2 by 2. You have 4 by 4, then it convert into the 3 by 3. So now you achieve your result in very easy form, like easy operations you apply here and you got your result. So now you so concept of this properties and determinants now over, because many questions you try in this way by these properties. First you learn the concept, how you apply the row operation, how you apply the column operations, by which value you multiply, and then you subtract with the row with row or column with the column, and then you proceed the question, you got the result. Okay, so some new topics now. We have the determinant like area of triangle, that is the in my, because in previous video, in first video I saw 8 topics in determinants. So there are completed first one by one, many topics are here we completed, and then area triangle also we include in this video, and then rest one topic is there are 2 topics is left. So in next video there are 2 topics we include. So now here we start area triangle, how we find with the help of determinant. Now we have the next topic, area of triangle. In area of triangle we know that first you draw the triangle in which 3 vertices are here, like first vertex is x1 y1, second is x2 y2, and third is x3 y3. And then use the formula like in also you use the formula for this triangle in 10th class. In 11th class also you apply the formula. But in 12th class you apply this formula with the help of determinant. And then you write down area of determinant equal to 1 by 2. This first pair you write down as a first two element like same here, you add on x2 by 2 and x3 by 3. In third column you add on 1 1 1. Your first column is all elements you add on of x, second column you add on all element of y, and third column you generate like 1 1 1. Okay, and then some 2 points you remember. If for collinear points, then you include here area of triangle will be 0. And the second point is what? Area of quadrilateral if you want to find, and then we know that quadrilateral it means they are four sided. So first you add on, you draw the figure of quadrilateral, you break down into two parts like first triangle and second triangle. First triangle you have ABD and second triangle you have BCD. So area of triangle, area of quadrilateral you find out in form of two triangles. First you find out area of triangle ABD and then second you find out area of triangle BCD, and you added both, you got the area of quadrilateral like ABCD. Okay, so that is very easy concept, that is not so lengthy part inside, because only one thing is important here, formula, because formula is different, but application I think every student know about the like you apply the condition for collinearity and you find out the area of quadrilateral also. So we have try like there are two parts, so one part here is all and then other part you try in the homework. Initially we write down first question for like you find out area of triangle, so you write first area of triangle. First you write down the formula 1 by 2 x1 x2 x3 y1 y2 y3 1 1 1. Okay, and then substitute all element from the given question 1 2. So write down directly here 1 and 2. Similarly minus 2 and 3, so you put minus 2 and 3 here. And third is 3 5, so you put 3 5 and write 1 1 and 1 now as it is. Okay, so are you this determinant directly you solve or evaluate, or you use the concept of operation also maybe, because you have 1 1 1. So first I think you apply the row operation, like in which you apply R1 tends to R1 minus R2, and also here you apply R2 tends to R2 minus R3. Okay, so you put 1 by 2 outside. Here this one R1 minus R2 means 1 minus of minus 2 means you have 3, and 2 minus 3, so you have minus 1 and you have 0 here. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5 and 3 minus 5 is minus 2, but here you have 0, 3, 5 and 1. Now again we have the pair of zeros, so we form the L shape here, and then this is a multiple value, that is 1, so you don't write down, maybe write down here, then it is reducing in 2 by 2 determinants. So now you have very easy, because after two operation you got your result very easy, because you evaluate this determinant then you solve into row wise or column wise, that is lengthy going. So after operation you solve only, convert whole value in 2 by 2 and then simplify, 3 2s are minus 6 and minus minus again you have the minus sign, so minus 5, and you put mod sign because you have the inside value is negative, because area is not negative, so you put mod, and 11 by 2 have square unit is the answer. Okay, so that is very easy. You have any type of element in your questions. So one thing is important here, your formula is very important. If your formula you apply here and then you try it this way. Okay, one maybe chances if some unknown term given inside a coordinate pair, like here you have 1 2 and here suppose given is 1a, and these points are collinear and you find the value of a, and then there is no change, such a big problem like this, you only substitute this formula, this concept as it is, only in place of area of triangle you put 0 and you calculate the value, you got the answer. Okay, but some different questions, suppose there are two coordinate pairs given and how you find the equation of line. Okay, third condition is not given, but inside a given you find the equation of line. So now here we try two questions, like one question related with the unknown term and other question related with the equations. Okay, now we have the question like find the equation of line joining, like this two coordinate pair is given, but you use the concept of determinant and then you find the equation of line. Because if you have the direct this two coordinate is given, then we use the concept of line like y minus y1 and y2 minus y1. But you don't use that formula. You use the formula for the determinant and then you find the equations. So we have two coordinate like 1, 2 and 3, 6. So let the third coordinate x comma y. So 1, 2, 3, 6 and xy. And line is here, so this condition is for collinear. So we use the formula area of triangle like 1 by 2 x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and we know that line means condition of collinearity. Then area of triangle is 0. So you have 0 equal to 1, 2, 3, 6, and here you have xy, and then use concept of this and this. Okay, so now you use again the formula like you apply row operation. R1 tends to R1 minus R2, and second operation you apply like R2 tends to R2 minus R3. So we have 0, 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, and 1 minus is 0. And now here 3 minus x, similarly 6 minus y, and you have 0. Okay, then you put as it is x, y and 1. But our important part is what? You have this determinant because you have the pair of zeros. So now you write down directly, it is minus 2, 3 minus x, minus 4, 6 minus y equal to 0. And then you multiply 2 times of 6 minus y and minus of minus plus 4 of 3 minus x equal to 0. So minus 12 plus 2y, 12 and 4x equal to 0. So after simplify it is 4x tends to here like you have 12 minus 12. That is cancelled out. So you have 2y equal to 4x and then also cancel out. So 2x minus y equal to 0. This is the equation of line. Okay, so that is very easy method in which again you apply the same formula. You use the concept of area of triangle that is given a single formula and you use in this part. Okay, one another question if we try, because concept is same, so there is no change in the concept. But one thing is important here area of triangle is given and then some coordinate is given, then one unknown term you find out with the help of same formula. So using the same concept, there is no change in formula. Area of triangle which is equal to 1 by 2 x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, 1, 1, 1. Okay, you put the value of area of triangle that is given inside equation 35. So you put 35 here, 1 by 2 you put as it is, and now you write down the coordinate like 2 minus 6, you put here 2 minus 6. Similarly 5, 4, you put 5, 4 here, and then k and 4 here, and at the last column you put 1, 1, 1. And now again you use the same formula like you apply the operation. R1 tends to R1 minus R2 and R2 tends to R2 minus R3. So 35 into 2, because this 2 tends to here. And now what is the raised value? 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10, and here 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, then 5 minus k because one unknown term here, and then 4 minus 4 you have 0, and then 1 minus 1 you have the 0, and you put k, 4 and 1 as it is. Again you have the pair, you underline this part. So 35 to the 70, and you have the determinant here minus 3 minus 10, 5 minus k, and you have 0 here. So like 70, 3 this 0 into this 0, so minus minus plus 10 times of 5 minus k. So 70 equal to 50 minus 10k. So 10k tends to here, 50 minus 70, 10k equal to minus 20, 0 0 cancel out, so k equal to minus 2. So all questions having the same format. You also have a different variety of the questions. It may be this question for the collinearity. Suppose you find out not here area is given only, condition is given like you have these all points in collinear and you find the value of k. Then there is no change in formula, you use the same concept. Okay, or here we include, there are two topics also here we have, like first you evaluate the determinant with the help of properties, and second topic is area of triangle. You use the concept of determinant and again you solve the value of you find the area of triangle and same. Okay, if you like my video and then you subscribe my channel in YouTube channel my Sanjay D Choyal. If you watch this video and you like it, then you like the video or you subscribe also my video, because in suppose I make the new videos, then notification you have and then you have the benefit for your class. Thank you.